Hello everyone and welcome to this Blue Flame Energy reading. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, for subscribing, for sharing and liking and just stopping by. I'm very grateful that you are sharing this with me, that you spend some minutes of your precious time in here with me. And to those of you who are new to the channel, please go and check out the information down below the video, and also tune in to watch part 1 and part 2 of the Blue Flame Energy readings, because that will give you some insight on why I began doing these readings in the first place. But these readings are built on paranormal and extraterrestrial encounters that I've had. And so this reading is going to be about an encounter I had early in the morning of March 26. I'm situated in Denmark, so it was Sunday, March 26 here where I am in the world. And I don't sleep with the curtains, or I don't have curtains in my sleeping room at the window that is pointing to the north. And so I woke up around 5 o'clock, and I had a very clear view towards Cassiopeia. That is very normal. I knew that Cassiopeia were going to be there. But I woke up at 5 o'clock, and after a few seconds, there was a lot of activity going on in this constellation. And all of a sudden, there were one or two big flashes, really enormous flashes, and then all of a sudden it was all gone. So I of course next day I was wondering what that was all about, and always when I do these readings, I do them when I feel drawn to do them. I always do it when something has been going on where I can feel that I have some questions. I'm curious. I want to know what it's about. But sometimes there are just some events that seem to be more special or of a deeper character than others. So I went to my cards, because I use the cards to focus and direct my energy so that I'm not ending up being too scattered. And the cards that were coming out when asking about who was visiting or who was flying by, I had this card out, the Sirius. So it's so it was some beings or humanoids, or what we would like to call them, from Sirius. Okay, so this is about keeping our honesty and our integrity. It's like the message they were leaving for us. And also together, or alongside with this card, I had these two cards coming out at the same time, coming out together, showing me this, that we are now breaking free, like the Nephilim, or I don't feel that it's necessarily about these two groups as cosmic groups, but more like the energy of it. So with the Nephilim, we are breaking away now. We are beginning to see things from new perspectives. We are breaking away. We are ripping stuff up, grabbing things by the root, and moving away from this reptilian energy, where it can seem rather tyrannical, like it's survival, it's about instincts, it's like this predator energy. So we are breaking away from that, and I feel that the series came in to assure us that they were helping us or assisting us in doing exactly that. So I'm just going to put these cards back into the card deck to see if they're coming out once again. But otherwise you can perhaps bear them in mind throughout this reading, because I would like to begin with this card deck, where I also have pulled this card. I always use this card as a presentation of this reading, the Blue Flame, which is about awakening and activating the ray that we came in on when we were coming into Earth. And it is always talking about integration time, and my readings is all about what we are now supposed to focus on integrating. What are we ready for? So let's see what's coming out for us here. And as always, make sure that you are sitting in a very comfortable position, that you have your feet on the ground, maybe a glass of water next to you, that you are very present of the fact that you are here on planet Earth. Okay. The first card to come out here, we have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, exactly as I was saying before. It's about the color that we were coming in on. Okay, so there is something here where we need to trust the timing in it all. The other card coming out is this card, the Golden Children. Talking about our inner child energy, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So I feel that, of course, very much this is a portal to the sun, perhaps the central sun, where we all originate from. We need to trust the timing in things, and then also we need to believe in ourselves. We need to turn to that tender side in ourselves, where we are all innocent, where we are just pure, where we're just tuning back to the energy we came in with here in the world, here on planet Earth, and that we also believe that we all have some special gifts. We are not just human beings. We are exactly human beings with the ability to do a lot of things. We are here to do something, to create something. And that is why right now also in the world we see how more and more people are breaking out of certain cultures, traditions, habits, routines, perceptions, convictions. People are breaking out of that, and that is this energy that is through this portal that is beginning to open up to us. We are beginning to transcend, we are beginning to evolve, and we are beginning to understand things. Feel that there is a transcendence within our awareness of our entire existence. And so time is not running out. We just have some work to do, as we always do, but we need to trust the timing in things, because we have all come here with some unique talents and we need to make use of them. And so we need to know when we are called to do that. And perhaps it is time right now. I feel definitely that that's what these two cards are showing us. So let's turn to this card deck to see what cosmic groups or cosmic energies are coming in here to assist us with this. Let's see what's showing up. But definitely the Sirius energy is coming in. And also, like the Plejarians, the Sirians are like our grandparents or great-great-grandparents. They are actually not so far away from us astronomically, and they see themselves as our forefathers or forebears. And some like to describe them as beings or humanoids from the future, that they are us just in the future. But what is future and what is present and what is past? We don't know that. Maybe it's just going on. It's going on right now. Okay, so to me, we can't really divide it. We can't describe it like that. That they are in fact from the future. We don't know that. I don't feel that we know that exactly. Okay, so we have this card coming out in reverse, and normally it's talking about the Anunnakis here. It's about controlling things, drama, and shadow sides, either this part or this part. But this tells me that we're coming out of this energy, controlling kind of energy, where there's always conflict of interest, there's always drama. So the moon and the sun seem to play an enormous role right now, and I've just watched the news, and there were a story about astronauts being sent to the moon next year in November 2024. So maybe there's something going on there with the moon right now. We also sometimes are told that there are actually people on the moon, or beings, or whatever we should call it, humanoids, but they are only living in the shadow side. They are living in the side of the moon that we cannot see from Earth. So the next two cards coming out with the Anunnakis in reverse is this card number 40. Remember to go with the numbers and the figures and the colors on the cards wherever you feel that they are leading you, because there could be some extra messages just for you here. So card number 40, water element, reflection, kindness, and compassion. Okay, we are diving deep right now in our soul, in our feelings. We're trying to figure it all out. I feel that we're coming into flow here. We're swimming out of this drama and controlling like energy here. We are flowing. We are diving deeper to see the truth of it all, to reach oneness, to open up to more reflection and also compassion. And then we have card number 2, Alpha Centaurians. They've actually showed up here a couple of times before, for those of you who've been following my readings. Normally the card looks like this, and also a reference to Piscean energies. Just like the first card over here, definitely to all the water zodiac signs. This is normally talking about strategy and planning, but we're also moving out of that. We are flowing with things right now. We are just going with the flow. No planning, no strategy. We're swimming out of all of that. So what may have been a strategy of the Anunnaki energies here, or the back from when the Anunnakis were here on the planet, I feel that we are out of that. Whatever that may have been, some kind of controlling like energy, some kind of governing is what's showing up here. I feel that we are just swimming out of all of that. We're finally seeing the truth of it all right now. So it's like laying low here. Take a step back, meditate, pause, reflect, and make sure that we tune into our empathic abilities, into kindness, tenderness, back to this card over here, to our inner child, to our innocent energies here. Okay? And also there's water in this card over here. So it's like we're swimming out of that, because there's a portal that is opening now in our awareness. Okay, so let's pull some astrology cards to see where we can check out where these energies are showing up in our charts. And you can also go down below this video to check out your own natal chart to see which areas this energy or area will show up for you on a personal level. So let's see what's coming out here. First we have a house card. So this is a reference to the life area. So let's see, yeah, the 4th house. This is pointing back to our roots, our home. So it's our security zone, our safety zone. So where do we feel safe? With the people surrounding us, or maybe even perhaps materialistically, the house we are living in that we call our home. How safe do we feel there? Also, this is pointing back to our childhood, past lives perhaps even, and our routines and habits, and our inner wild nature, also the subconscious, because in the 4th house we also have the moon ruling, back to the moon over here, and also the water signs over here. We have a reference to Cancerian energy, where we have the moon ruling as well, and exactly we have Cancerian energy in the 4th house. Okay, so maybe for some of you out there, you were born in the zodiac sign of Cancer, but I feel also like check out your sun sign. Where do you have your sun? You know, what zodiac sign are you born in? And also, where do you have your moon? Those two placements, I feel that there's going to be something revealing itself here, perhaps throughout the next full moon we have on April 6th. So there's a pointing back here to our roots, our being, maybe to our mothers, our mother lineage, but that's what's showing up here. Okay, so remember to check out your 4th house, what energies you have there. And let's just see. Okay, we have 3 cards coming out here next. Okay, 2 planet cards and another house card. And these cards came out together, so let's see. Right now we are showing up as Jupiter with a lot of confidence, courage and self-belief. And also here we are in abundance, we're in a lot of luck. We are in expansion times. We are also here dealing with wisdom in all kinds of area, area. Also, this is about judgment, and it can be about religious systems as well, the aristocracy. It can be about the law and everything that's got to do with marketing and sales. So a lot of expansion is going out here. I feel that we are here, we are flying out here to expand our knowledge, to have another look at what's on the horizon here. So we are in expansion mode here. And also we're in the 9th house, which is about our life philosophy, our conviction in life. And here we also need to take care of prejudice, and where we may have a tendency to gossip very much, and also to be suspicious towards everything that is different than ourselves. But I feel very much here, the way the card is showing up, that we are making major leaps of faith right now. We have a lot of courage here to jump out and really have a closer look at things. I feel that we're expanding our knowledge, our horizon. Let's pull this card, put this card up here. So the next planet card that is out is actually the moon coming out again. Okay, so the moon is very strong in this reading. Okay, it's about our subconsciousness. It's about what's under the surface, what's going on deep within us on a deep emotional level. Maybe past life experiences revealing themselves, but there is something that is beginning to respond deep within us in relation to what's going on around us, with all this war and conflict energy going on in the world right now. So the moon also, so these 2 planet cards are very important. So go check out where you have the moon and also Jupiter, where you have the 4th house, but definitely the planet cards, because this is about how we are showing up right now, where we will have a lot of luck and in proceeding right now, in making great leaps of faith. We want to know more. We are hungry here. We want to expand on our knowledge here. What is it all about? And these 2 planet cards came out with a house card, so also remember to check that out in your personal chart, the 11th house. Okay, so this is really where we sit and wish upon a star, like the girl here in the picture, and back to the inner child we had with this card in the beginning. Also, of course, the sun here, another reference to our personal charts, and where we have our a reference to our zodiac sign, personal zodiac sign. So the 11th house is all about, as it says on the card, where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. This is also where we become the pilgrim. This is where we travel out in the world. We don't know what's going to meet us. It's like we are beginning to go beyond. We are seeking, we're going beyond limitations here. With Jupiter, we make these gigantic leaps. And it seems as if we are going very astral here. The 11th house is a reference to the zodiac sign of Aquarius and the planet Uranus. So this is also like expect the unexpected. This is about awakenings, and also new information coming in, but a very swift energy, very fast moving energy. And this can also be about technologies, development, science, for example. And many think that with the Anunnakis. Maybe we were programmed in a certain way, because the Anunnakis were kind of gods here on the planet Earth once. I don't know exactly how many thousand years back it is, but you can check that out. Make a Google search or go to your local library. Some people think that we have been programmed, okay, and this is definitely an underlining of that right now we're just flowing out of all of that, all of it. And we want to ask the stars directly. We want to communicate directly back to our forebears here, or forefathers. What is the story in it all? What's the truth? Please assist us with that. But it's like we're coming together here. We are cooperating in the 11th house. We love working with other humans. We love to have dialogues and yeah, just seeking new friendships here. So this is like a pilgrim kind of energy. That's the life area here, where we want to develop, we want to know more. It's about, like I mentioned before, science, and other technologies. Okay, it can talk about spacecraft, space technologies even. So we are here in the air element. Okay, so check out that, because the Moon and Jupiter are now working together in the 11th house, where we are becoming quite cooperative. We want to know more. We are hungry. We want to expand, and we want to expand on the side of us that is carrying our inner deepest responses, our very private, our most private sides, very introvert perhaps even, the occult, where we have all the mysticism going on. We want to know more on that. We want to expand on that, and we want to come together. We want to cooperate with who's beyond. And I also feel that these cards are actually bringing answers to us, that okay, we are ready now. We have shown up. We are ready now. It was actually like a flashlight, a little bit smaller than this, I saw the other night or morning. So I feel that it's a go from them, like, yeah, we are ready to cooperate with you if you just want to pay attention, okay? And be innocent, step into your innocent energy. Don't judge yourself, okay? Keep Jupiter in balance. And also the 4th house, we're going to tell you something about your roots. Where did you come from? What wave did you come in on what ray or color did you come in on? As always here, I'm of course reading on the blue flame, because that's what's speaking to me. So perhaps some of you out there resonate with that. Others of you may resonate with a different color, but I feel that right now we are being talked to as, it's like all for one. So let's move on and see what is being ignited within us right now. What is being ignited in our plasma. We are, as always, we are electrical beings. We do respond to electromagnetism. The moon is electromagnetic as well. We know how she or the planet is controlling the tides here on Earth, so the moon is extremely important to us. So let's see what's being ignited within us. I feel that's what's, since we have electricity going on here in the 11th house with our nervous system, I feel that what is actually assuring the plasma, the light, to run through our bodies is actually being I don't know, initiated, but it's like the electricity is, yeah, the compulsion, or I don't know the English word for that, compulsion or igniting something. It's igniting. It makes sure that the wisdom, that the light, the plasma can run through our entire bodies and speak to our water, the water we have within us, pointing to our feelings, our intuition, our soul, which is to me all the same. So I feel that there is a very clear reference to the elements here, that we are elements, we are the elements. we are part of the universal creation like that as well, even though we like to maybe distance ourselves from that fact, but in fact we are also part of it. So let's see what's being ignited within us right now. What's coming in? What kind of information is coming in with this central sun? Because plasma holds wisdom, it holds information, which is showing up through feelings, through our feelings. So that's why we need to pay more attention to our feelings. And there's a lot of water going on. 4th house, the moon, water over here twice. There's a lot of water in this reading, so that's why I'm underlining the importance of our feelings right now. Pay attention to your feelings after this reading, and trust it, okay? Okay, the card that is coming out from this card deck, yeah, angelic frequency. And no matter what we think angels are, they are, it's a frequency where we tap into the library that is in the continuum. Everything that has been and everything that will ever be, we can tap into that, this electric grid that kind of flows through everything that is. And I feel that, you know, angels to me can be people who have crossed over, or it can be masters, or whatever we like to call them. It can be people from Sirius or Pleiadian, the Pleiades, but whatever angels or angel may mean for you, go with that. But angels are here, you are safe, there is potent connection. Okay, we are tapping in to that grid that is opening up to much more of our awareness. Okay, so we are coming into that, and let's see where that is leading us. Let's see where that is leading us. Okay, yeah, this over here with Jupiter and the moon. Exactly, it's about being wide open. We are definitely opening ourselves with Jupiter energies. Always. We want to know more. We want to learn more. This is also pointing to higher education, for example. But something that where we want to know more, and where we can become our own best teacher or master or guru. Okay? So, wide open. 4 + 2 is 6. And the number 6 is reminding us that we are also cosmic beings. Okay? So just be wide open right now. Stay open. I feel that this is very much what is being activated within us. We are going to have a look back on our roots and where we really originate from. I feel this is very exciting, because yet what is going to show up. Okay, let's see if there are other cards coming out for us here. Let's see what else is coming out. Okay. Great. We have one last card from this card deck. Number 4, Spirit of Place. And this is a card that's been coming out a lot in my readings lately, also private readings. So there is this reminder of, yeah, you see with the trees here also, the trees over here in this picture, our roots, pointing back to our roots, and where we feel safe and secure. We must remember that there is a special spirit of place no matter where we move in the world, no matter what situations we find ourselves in. There's always a certain spirit of place there. There is a certain spirit there. And this is like pointing to autumn or fall. So I feel that that's also something that might be falling away, or where we are now getting the rewards of our hard work. Perhaps now we may start to see some kind of results, but it's like I feel here right now what's coming up right now is like civilization. It's like it's falling away. The civilization that we have known so far, us as human beings, we can see how the ears are definitely not completely like a human beings. We start to see now in our roots that we are changing, that we may not, we are not what we're supposed to be, is what I hear. Okay, so something is falling away genetically from our roots right now, because we are opening up to much more awareness of where we are coming, where we are coming from, but our energy. What is our energy? What is our original energy? Where do we actually originate from? What is the true history of humankind? So there is some kind of spirit here that has followed us for a long time, and I feel that now it's changing. We're going to see the truth of it all. We're going to understand and come into much more awareness about our roots, and something has reached the end of that. Things are changing, but number 4 is a very stable number, so I feel that it's giving us a solid we're coming into solid explanation here. We are gonna end up in a much more solid place as human beings than ever before. Okay, so let's put it up over here. So let's pull some personal cards to see where this is pointing to in our lives right now, in our 3D physical lives. Where is this pointing to? Okay, we have one card out and another card. Great. Let's have a look at this card first. Number 27, unexpected income. And I feel that this is not necessarily pointing to money. Like I mentioned before with the 11th house, expect the unexpected with Uranus. I more feel like this is pointing to unexpected insights, unexpected downloads, something like that, something that is being placed in our hands. Like this is gold, and gold has a special quality. We can time travel for using gold, and I feel that that's what's being put in our hand right now. Something unexpected is going to come out of this when we're tuning into this grid. What is coming out? What kind of wisdom is coming in for us here? The other card coming out is card number 11. Sudden wealth. Okay, so of course there could be something here about money or a new house or a new job for some of you, where you are coming much more into contact with all of this, where you resonate, where it's something that hit your moon qualities much better than the job you hold right now or the place you live right now. But there's sudden wealth. 777 in the numerology is pointing to that we can expect much more miracles to show up here. Okay, and also 11 is a master number. It's a master number in how we are putting out our intentions. What are we focusing on? How are we visualizing things back to the grid over here with our awareness and expansion on that. But there's sudden wealth. There are miracles coming in with this unexpected insight. Okay, it's gonna bring us so much more, feel comfort, and it's going to open up to a lot of magic and miracles. More stuff is going to come out on this. It definitely is. And I'm also being drawn to the year of 27. We just had a comet passing through Earth and the Moon, and it's set to come back in 26 or 27, something like that. I feel that there was something about that comet going on. The energies were very special also, so maybe that's pointing to the year of 2027. But there is some kind of sudden wealth. I feel that there's a lot more magic and miracles in when we start to dive into all of this, and we will come out with a lot more know-how, maybe even technology. Back to the 11th house again. Maybe we will know more on spacecraft. There's a lot more coming out on perhaps what is actually beyond. Okay, it's like they're going to reveal themselves much more in the years to come, which has also been discussed a lot in in the UFO or UAP societies. So let's wrap this reading up by pulling a divine direction card to see what are we being guided to do here. What is the advice from the Sirians, besides keeping to who we are, being honest, stay in our integrity, staying truthful. Okay, we have a lot going on. Okay, they have a lot of messages. So let's check out the two first, and they came out together. Move and focus. Okay? Get up and get active. Try gentle exercise such as yoga, tai chi or pilates, and then focus. When we start to doing that, then focus our again back to card number 11, and our attentions and our visions. What are we visualizing? When we get to move, when we start to take this energy in, maybe you like to go for a run, or you want to go for a walk, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be tai chi or pilates or yoga or anything like that, but just some place or something that will just bring your body in movements, where you can keep your body in movements. Okay, like the woman swimming in the water in the card we had before, card number 40. So it could absolutely also be swimming, since we have a lot of water represented in this reading. And then you need to keep your focus. You're in need of a clear direction. Decide what you want in life. And here I feel that the Sirians are actually talking to us as a collective, right? So we need to tune more into, listen to how our body works, because when all of this wisdom is coming in, we need to be able to actually integrate it, like the blue flame is talking about over here. It's integration time. It's activation time. It's supposed to awaken us, these information. And if we don't bring that information in connection to our physical bodies, and especially to our water, we won't understand anything, because until it has reached our water, and through that our feelings, we won't understand it. Okay? So we need to focus on what we want, and also feel lately that there's been a voice showing up a lot of times asking us to make a decision. Do we want to stay in this kind of society, in this kind of civilization, or do we want to tap more into, start having a look on what's behind it all, or beyond, or underneath it all? Because it's very difficult to keep living in two worlds. Okay, so we also need to begin to have much more focus on implementing that kind of what we like to call the invisible world. Okay, we need to decide what we want in life, be focused on that, because we can actually manifest that, what we want. Okay, the next card to come out is this card, family. Family is everything. Reconnect with them, or tell them you love them. Back to the 4th house we had. And I feel that here we are being asked to seek those who make us feel who makes us feel secure, safe, and sound. So it's not only pointing to a certain place, but also situations and people. Where do we feel safe, and really stay with those people. Make sure you have them around you a lot, and also remember to tell them also that you love them and that you like their company. Okay, it's very important that we open up to this tenderness within us, also to empathy, compassion. Okay, because the world lacks a lot of love at the moment. So that seems that we have forgotten that we are all family here on earth. Okay, the two last cards came out together. Wow. Soulmates. And ask. Soulmates are important people who teach you life lessons. They can be friends, lovers, and family members. Ask. It's okay to ask for help. It is not a sign of weakness. And so I feel that these Sirians are reminding us that we can always ask them, like the girl in the picture with the 11th house here, looking out on at the stars, and just ask. If you want to know, start asking questions, because all all the knowledge, or all the answers to all our questions, we already have them within us. We already carry them within us. We just need to get all that activated, and we are definitely sliding out of that right now. We are flowing out of that right now with the Anunnaki energies, okay? So remember that people around you, maybe through this family, that we are one here, one collective on earth, but also that we need to, in our private lives, to seek those people where we feel that we are family, even though we are not blood tied together perhaps, but because there could be some very important people in that environment where we are actually soulmates, and where we are supposed to start to live a life together in a certain way. That can be part of our soul mission and life path. So remember to check that out, who are in your surroundings, and then ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. Seek those soulmates and ask them, perhaps, how am I going about this? I'm very confused. I don't know what this is. I feel different right now. I feel my life is falling apart. Because when we're tuning into this energy from personal experience, things start to change in our lives, and it is all meant to change. Remember, trust the timing in things, and right now there is a certain timing for this to happen. So ask your soulmates, and also maybe ask the soulmates that have crossed over, that are who are on the other side perhaps, or ask whomever you feel attached to, and also look up. Go outside, look up in the sky, and say, you know what, I'm a little bit confused here. What on earth is going on? And as we are slowly awakening to new facts about who we are, and what we are meant to be, and maybe even how we are meant to look, we can get very confused. Okay, this is like a breaking point in seeing and understanding the entire history of humankind, of human beings. Where do we come from? What were we supposed to look like, and all of that? Who have created us? Who were God? Who were the gods on earth? And it's like right now we're going back to the original stuff in it all. We're going back to the central sun, to check out the wisdom and the information that we're receiving from the central sun. Right now there's a portal opening to us, to more light, to more truths coming out. And that's why we also see that play out a lot in the world right now. So just know that perhaps in the year 27 something is going to happen as well, that is beginning to take place right now, where much more questions are being answered about our own existence, and perhaps also about life in space. What's out there? Who's out there? How do they look? Do they think? Do they speak? And I think that we're going to be very surprised that many of them are living some kind of parallel life, just like the lives that we live here on planet Earth. However, of course, very different in many ways. But maybe there might be some alignment points. There might be something that we can recognize within ourselves, and maybe they are starting to show up right now to show their support, to show us that we are not alone, and that what's going on Earth right now is of great importance for the entire galaxy, and for the entire universe. So there's a lot playing out right now. It's meant to play out right now, and that's why we also sometimes need to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness, okay? We are not alone in this. So this was what I had for you in this Blue Flame Energy reading. I hope that you've been inspired to dive deeper into all of this. Please place a comment down below if you feel that there's something you need to say, or maybe there's an experience, a paranormal encounter that you would like to share with others as well, please, you're welcome to do that. I would love that. I love to get responses from people and how this is affecting their lives out there and what they are experiencing at this special time on earth that we are sharing right now. So thank you so much, guys, and take great care of yourselves out there, and bye for now.